Hello, Greg from Balloon Market here, and welcome to BMTV. Now, you might have seen him when we did our show at the Gemar Experience. Well, hopefully you did, because he was on that. But we are joined by Gergő from Gemar.
Hi,
Hello.
everyone. Hi, Greg.
Hello.
Thanks for having me.
Hey, it's nice to actually have you physically in our studio. And we can't really not mention it, can we? But there's a big thing behind us.
It's pretty easy to
notice,
yeah.
Yeah, we should have just done the whole show and not said anything about it. So
and at one point,
that would have been funny. Anyway, welcome to BMTV properly. You are going to show us some of the techniques for this.
Yes, just a few.
But first of all, very, very briefly, because I know we've done the interview already with you and found out a bit more about you and your business. But for everybody that might not have seen that show, go and see it if you've not. Do you want to just give everybody a very brief overview of you, your business, working with Gemar?
So basically, I'm a Gemar ambassador from Hungary. My name perfectly is Gergő, but that's
so I've been saying it wrong all this time.
Actually in English it's Greg.
Oh, it's a good name.
Yeah,
good name.
Yeah, it's a
good name. Best
most
name.
beautiful name.
Yeah.
So I'm basically a full-time entertainer. Of course, I do balloon decorations because if you work with balloons, you have to do every kind of stuff. But as a main job, I consider myself as an entertainer. So I twist balloons, do magic shows, I juggle, I do a lot of fun stuff with balloons.
I love magic.
Yeah, me too.
You have to show me a trick. You have to do something. Show me some magic later. Okay. Yeah.
So yeah, that's my main job. I do entertaining stuff. I do big balloons, and I travel the world with the Gemar and spread the joy with Gemar balloons.
Oh, is that a thing?
You have to say this 3 times really quick.
Okay.
Spread the Gemar joy.
Spread the Gemar joy. Spread the Gemar joy. Spread the. It's quite hard.
Yeah, it's hard.
Gemar joy. Gemar joy. Gemar joy. Oh, it ends up meaning nothing when you say it. You know. Anyway, we digress a little bit. Sorry, everybody's laughing back there. Anyway, yes. Okay. Cool. Thank you. Yes, what are we going to do?
So,
I know.
I'm not saying I'm going to do the whole Frankenstein's monster. Did you know that everyone referring to the Frankenstein, but it's not actually Frankenstein?
I did know that, but you're right. So many people call it
it's actually Frankenstein's monster. Yeah, Frankenstein was the doctor who make it alive.
Yeah.
So, because it involved a few distortions with G-Link white, with a 12-inch round here as well, and I'm going to show you how to use the Gemar link, the G-Link.
That's just a 12-inch round?
Yep.
And you've put
3 more balloons inside.
Okay.
Yeah.
Clever, clever.
Yes, but the eyes are actually G-Link because I needed to have an anchor point at here and here as well.
So the G-Link, for anybody that doesn't know, is the linking balloons.
Yes.
So you can tie balloons together at both ends.
And I'm going to show you how to make the basic hollow structure. So this, can you please show me, hand me that leg?
Here's one I prepared earlier.
Yes. So it's going to be something like this, but as you can see, it's hollow right here. So you can see through and wear it as a costume.
Yeah, yeah. Awesome.
Thanks.
Cool, thank you. Oh,
be careful, be careful.
Okay, so what's the first
So first we have to inflate a few G-Link and make a ring, a circle, okay? So I'm going to inflate the first one. We're going to use just about that because that's the perfect size for the arms and the legs. And when you tie it, as you can notice, it's beautifully, perfectly round. So we're going to use this and the proper method to link all these balloons, that one of the knot of the balloons goes to the tip to another one.
Why is that?
Because if you tie 2 links together and if you harm the balloon just a little bit, you have the double rate or just double chance that you will harm one of these balloons as it's slowly deflating. But although there's one thing you can do is if you just pull all the air out from here and make a tie.
Yeah.
Now the tip is deflated and you can do whatever you want with it. It won't deflate.
That's a good tip. I've never.
Yes.
That's quite funny, isn't it? A good tip, and it's the tip of the balloon. Oh. Hilarious.
Oh yeah.
You do comedy as well.
Comedy magic.
Comedy magic. Okay.
It's comedy magic for kids.
People tell me my jokes aren't funny.
Oh, that was funny.
I'm telling you.
I'll give you that.
The person that invented autocorrect should go to hello.
Okay. Can we just finish this right now? I have to go.
There was,
No,
a,
that's a good
there was
one.
a storm the other night. 25% of my roof was blown off. Oof. Look at that. The watches are just going down. Okay.
So a nice little ring here. I can't say
I
anything
like.
about
I'm
that.
glad you're pretending to laugh. That's awesome. Okay, so there we have a green circle.
Yeah, a green circle. That's going to be the one of the base, and we already pre-made 3 of these.
Okay.
So as you can see, it's almost tagged like the actual 4 balloon clusters. So in between every 2 balloons, the one gonna sit right there.
Okay.
So we're gonna stack like this, and we have to find a way to anchor all these together, or just stitch together. So I'm gonna use a modeling balloon.
Okay.
I'm gonna use orange just to make it more visible, but
Okay.
otherwise you have to use green, of course.
Yeah. Yeah.
And what I'm gonna do is just pull the air out from it. So it's a nice flat
Yeah.
modeling balloon, and tie this to one of these points, just like that. And we have to go in a zigzag shape, maybe. Just go up here and then go back there and just keep continuing to make it really stretched out and nice, just like that.
So you don't have to go round and round.
Yeah,
You
exactly. Just have to do the same thing, just like that.
You can do all of that just with that one balloon, all the way around.
If I'm lucky. Yep. Let's see. Oh, yes.
Perfect. So do you make these in your business on a regular basis?
I'm not saying regular, but I do, yes. Yes, because these are the large sculptures.
Yeah.
We have only just a few customers who ask for large sculptures, so it's not every week. But yeah, I do.
Cool. What sort of things do you do? Not just Frankenstein, it's Monster.
It's monster.
Yeah.
I do, I don't know why, but I do panda bears.
Okay.
Yep, I don't know why. I think it's cute.
Yeah.
Santa Claus maybe,
Yeah,
in December, yeah.
Cool.
And all kind of these. So as you can see, it's already stitched together
Yeah. Yeah.
in a W shape. So that's gonna be the base. And you can just continue adding these. Let's add another one. Just like that. And here's a good tip. If you feel that you may need 2 of these modeling balloons to finish sculpture, I never start with 2 tied together because it's too long and it's get tangled up and just lost along the
So
way.
you just wait to see if you need it and then tie one.
Oh
on.
yes, and when you're just run out, you can just grab another one, tie it both ends together. I'm tying the ends together because I have the opening here, so
Yeah.
I can just remove the air the way I go.
So you didn't really need to do it for that one, but you were just demonstrating that.
Yes, exactly. This one just for you.
So how long have you been using Gemar balloons?
Since 2015, so it's like 8
All right,
8 years,
okay.
yeah. If I'm doing math correctly, because as I mentioned, I started as an economist, so I was really good with math.
All right.
Yeah. So that's just how you do a basic hollow structure, and it can be large as this, or as you can see with the body, and you can just
Yeah.
use this. In
So for the
anything.
body, you just inflated them more.
Exactly.
And was it 6 balloons or is that 8? That's 8 balloons.
7 actually.
7. Okay.
But it can be 10 if you want to really. Normally, if I do a panda like with a big
Yeah.
belly, I use 10.
Okay. All right. So you
But
just there's no rule. You can just make it as
Yes,
big or as small as
exactly.
you like.
Exactly. Or you can.
Okay.
I can play with the sizes as well. If you start with small and just get bigger and bigger balloons, it's gonna be like a sphere.
So I guess you could do
Yep.
this size balloons, but do a lot more of them if you wanted a different look, a different feel.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
If you want a more detailed look, for example.
Yeah.
If you want to play with colors, you can just switch any of these into, for example, white. If you want,
Yeah.
for example, the belly of the
Yeah.
character.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So that's the first technique.
That's the first technique.
Okay. Should we move this out of the way, or are you going to use it?
No, you can
Okay. I'll
remove
move
it.
it out. I'll put it down here.
Okay.
Okay. What's next?
What's next? Next is distortion.
Okay.
I know a lot of balloon artists afraid
Yeah, I
distortion.
know.
It's
It,
like
it just seems quite complicated to
Yes.
put a balloon inside, inflate it, and
But
okay.
it's-
But I'm sure you're going to make it easy for
But it's a
everybody.
Frankenstein monster, so we have to deal with the scary
Yes.
things in this.
Absolutely.
It's almost
Yeah.
Halloween, so ghost and distortions.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do the eyes because although it's a distortion, there's an apple twist in it,
Okay.
which is a nice little touch. So I'm gonna use a G-Link Gemar link again because, as I said, I had to have an anchor point at the back of the eyes here to tie it into the head, and I had to have another anchor point here to tie both eyes together. So I'm gonna stretch this first, just to make sure there's no damage on the balloon. Okay. I'm gonna use a 3-inch modeling balloon, put it inside. I leave this tip a little bit longer, inflate it one more time. Just the round one. And now with a hand pump, I'm inflating the inner one. Just like that. And as you can see, there's a lot of uninflated balloon here. So I just remove that from the balloon, just pulling the end and tying it into a loop.
So it doesn't matter that the round one's going down now?
No, not yet. We don't need the rest. Okay, so as you can see, we have, I don't know if you can see, this deflate a little bit. So this line indicates the loop inside. So this one is on the perfect place. So we can use this to tie the two eyes together.
Okay.
But we have to move this a little bit so it's not visible here.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is just pull this a little bit at the side.
Yeah.
Okay. So right now you can deflate this.
Okay.
I'm tying it. So I'm going to have this as an anchor point to tie into the head and this to tie to the other. And to add the black part, we're using a 5-inch.
Have you ever seen the apple twist being done? Is he going to do it in the middle of the balloon?
Yes.
I've never seen that before.
Inside the loop. So there's the loop.
Yeah.
And push it
Okay.
through right here.
I've only seen the apple twist being done on a balloon all the way through to the neck, and then you tie it.
Yes. I think the proper term, if it's, although it looks like an apple twist, I think it's when you're using modeling balloons, it's called the frumple twist.
Frumple?
Frumple twist.
Where does that come from?
I have no idea.
I've never
I'm
heard
just
of
doing
that.
it. Yeah.
Frumple twist. Everybody.
Frumple.
If anybody knows where that comes from, just leave a comment down
So
below.
actually, you know, the apple twist or the tulip twist is when you basically use the whole balloon. But the frumple twist is when you grab the knot at the side of the balloon.
Ah, I see. Okay. Oh. Okay.
So if you use the side wall of the bubble, I think it's called the frumple twist.
Yeah.
But we're going to use this uninflated modeling balloon to tie. So what I did here is I tied a few knots here at the very end of the balloon to make it easier to grab.
Yeah.
And you just have to do. Did you know that if you make from 2 balloons, it's called the marriage twist? Like because you have 2 balloons and you're making one. It's like a
that's
beautiful.
Nice. A marriage twist.
So what I'm gonna do is just push this right there, grab, twist, just like when you do an apple twist.
So you're going to use that as an attachment point as well? So
Yes,
you've got 3
yes,
attachment
of course,
points.
of course. So we have
Very good.
this. It's like an apple twist, but a little bit.
Yeah. And so you can, of
Oval
course, you
shape.
can make that whatever size you want it again.
Exactly, exactly. I just used 3-inch to make it big, but you can use 2-inch,
Yeah.
1-inch, even smaller.
Yeah.
So that's it. And you can even shape it or make it more round.
Okay.
Just wait. So that's the eyes.
Okay. Very good. What next?
What's next? The nose. The nose is also distortion. Of course, you can use G-Link, but I want to show you. And here's tip. Remove that from here. But if you want to use a different kind of method to anchor, I'm going to show you that technique as well. It's called the outside raising twist.
Okay. I'm learning so much today.
Oh, wow.
And I'll forget everything.
So we're going to start with a light green round balloon. And we're going to stuff 2 more round balloons inside to give them nostrils, maybe.
Yeah.
We need a stick.
Of course.
So 1.
I'm quite hungry.
Yeah?
Yeah. Should have had some breakfast. It's just I'm a bit worried my tummy is going to start rumbling and you're going to hear it on the mic. So apologies if that happens, everybody. Did you have breakfast this morning in the hotel?
Yeah, I did.
What did you have?
English breakfast.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good.
always.
Did you have black pudding?
No, I don't like that.
You don't like black
No.
pudding?
The first thing I do when I came to the UK is have a fish and chips.
Okay.
We all did.
Yeah.
And English breakfast every morning. You can't miss that. It's really, really, really good.
Fish and chips is good.
Yep.
Anyway, I
Okay.
digress.
So if you have these 2 balloons inside, that's already 2, but we're gonna need a 3rd one. I'm gonna show you that later. But first, I'm gonna inflate just the first one, the outer one, just a little bit. Just like that. So we have enough room to inflate all these.
Yeah.
Just make sure that these 2 balloons inflated equally.
So did somebody teach you all these techniques, or did you just practice and figure it out yourself?
Actually, I think I just figured this out.
Okay.
Because you have to have like a different kind of thinking, because you know the shape you want to achieve and just start to think, okay, then if you wanted to bubble here, then it's just to bubble, balloon bubble.
Yeah.
So it's not like rocket science or something.
Yeah.
So I used 8 pumps to make these 2 even. And now we can deflate. As you can see,
Okay.
we have the base part of the nose. The next thing we need is a big bubble here.
Yeah.
And this is how I like to do it. I like to use the round balloon as a modeling balloons as well.
Okay.
Because, okay, of course you have the round part here,
Yeah.
but you also have a big
Neck.
neck here. So what I like to do is just inflate just the neck.
Oh, okay.
So what I'm gonna do is actually just inflate the neck. The way I'm gonna do it is just holding the round and inflating just the neck. So that's gonna be the big part.
So why would you
Right
do
here.
that with that kind of balloon instead of a modelling balloon? Is there any reason?
Because the Gemar has the 3-inch
Yeah.
modeling, and 3-inch is small.
Okay.
So that's the next.
So that just gives you...
Yeah, gives you
okay.
more volume. Yes,
Okay.
that's the basic reason.
Makes sense.
So I just tie the round balloon. So I have only just the tip.
Yeah.
Put that inside. It's perfect.
That's a very clever technique. So you just inflated the outer balloon a little bit more.
Just a
to
little
move
bit
it around.
to give me more space to play with the balloons, yeah. So yeah, and you can have the nose.
Okay.
Okay,
Simple?
simple.
Well, you make it look simple.
But don't forget, we don't have any anchor points here.
Yeah.
So, because if you just tie it here, it's gonna look like this.
It will.
But we need an anchor point, and that's where our outside raisin come in. So we need just a little tiny knot. When I started to learn balloons, I learned, okay, that's a raisin twist.
Yeah.
And there was one comment on Facebook that, I tried the raisin twist, but I don't know how you do it. Right now I put an actual raisin inside the balloon, and now it's so slippery and wet. And I don't know what I'm doing wrong. And yeah, almost everything.
Yeah.
So there's one way you do it, before you inflate all these 3 balloons, you can put this
Yeah.
inside. But it's hard to get the actual raisin in the right spot when
Okay.
it's already 3 balloons inside. So the way I'm gonna do it is just have just one little, actually it's not a little, it's a big one. Just pinch the balloon and make a little pocket and just hide the knot behind it, twist it, and tie.
So you can do that because that balloon is not very inflated, so you've
Exactly,
got the flexibility.
exactly.
You can
That is
stretch
a
it.
skin or something, yeah.
That was
So
far,
right now-
far easier than I thought it was going to be.
You want to try?
No,
Huh?
no, but
Sure.
thank you. Another time maybe. We don't have time. So. Okay.
So yeah, basically that's the nose. That's how we did.
Perfect.
That's how we did the nose.
All right.
So we have, and the nose is hiding, of course, the 2 eyes
Yeah.
tied together. So
Yeah. So this main part of the head here, you've just gone smaller balloons to bigger balloons. But it's
Exactly.
the same technique. that
is
you
the same
showed us to
technique.
start
For the
with.
head, I used 4 layers, 1 black and 3 green,
Yeah.
with the big one equally as the body, and 3 smaller,
Okay.
because I wanted to give the bones here, the cheekbones,
Yeah,
nice
okay.
little
Okay.
shape, but that's it.
Okay.
And I used
Cool.
1 more big here to hide the hole between the layers, so it's like,
Yeah. So you do that, and then you start to attach these things on.
exactly.
And it's just
Exactly.
I'm guessing it's
Some modeling
relatively easy.
balloons.
So you just attach them onto the necks of the other balloons.
Yes, and there's one more technique you can use to attach anything to it. Of course, you can just grab any of these knots here,
Yeah.
which is cool. But you can also, can you just please pass me back the green one? Of course, you have these
Yeah.
here, but you also got holes,
Yes.
so you can use those to attach anything. For example, if you just inflate just a small bubble and tie, like for example the nose, you can just push this
Ah, okay. Yeah. Yes. Yes.
there,
Okay.
so you have another anchor point.
Ah, simple. That's so
That's-
good. Learning so much today, Gergő.
Yeah. That's how we did, I don't know, these in
Yeah.
English. That's how we did.
Bolts. They're the bolts.
Bolts, yeah.
Yeah. Ah, so clever. Oh, so many techniques. So many. Okay, that's good. Do you want that back? Or is that okay? Do you want that back?
Yeah, because it looks really bad. Just like that. So these are the fundamental techniques
Okay.
for this. The rest is just artistic
Yeah.
stuff, and it depends on your patience and your time.
Okay. And is there anything else you're going to show us? What about the hands?
We can show the hands.
You weren't going to show the hands.
It's balloon twisting. You want me to show the hands?
Is it going to take a long time?
No.
Then yes.
Ah, you know,
let's do it.
did you? It's so funny because
I've got, it's
is it-
lunchtime, I'm starving.
yeah, you didn't have the breakfast. You had a real adventure with the trains.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's not talk about it.
Yep. So
I will talk about it. I'm going to tell everybody.
okay.
I dropped my dad at the station, Brockenhurst Station, just down the road from where I live. And I got on the train. I had his suitcase going on a cruise, 24 days. Transatlantic, New England, transatlantic. Anyway, got on the train with a bag, his suitcase. I thought, I better hurry up. I don't want to get off. The door closed. So I had a trip to Bournemouth. So that's why I was late. We started filming late because of that. So, yes. Thank you for pointing that out to everybody.
Oh yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome.
So yeah, if we've got time to do the hands, if you
Yep.
can do that, that'd be awesome.
Let's just lift it up so everyone
Oh.
can see the palms. So as you can see, it's one straight piece.
It's
here.
huge, isn't it? It
It's
really
huge.
is enormous.
It's huge. So I need modeling balloons. Can you just someone
Modelling
throw,
balloons. Do we have an assistant? Do we have some modelling balloons, please?
Just throw it to me. Straight here. Perfect.
Good shot.
Yeah. Did you mention the time of the juggler?
No, do you juggle as well?
Yeah. That's why it
I
almost
can
hit
juggle.
my face.
I can juggle a little bit, but then I end up just doing that, and then I drop them. Not very good.
Though I started like this, but then I set up a challenge just to hide the fact that I'm not able to stand. I was
Yeah.
like, okay, I'm gonna walk. That's
Yeah.
gonna be my trick that I can walk with juggling. Like, okay, I can't stand because I'm.
Yeah.
Let's just
Okay,
make
I'll try
walking.
that. I'll try that. I will try that.
Okay, so to make the hands, first we have to make a triangle.
They look quite complex.
Yeah, that's my job.
Okay.
To sell easy and very basic stuff.
It's easy, but make it look complicated.
Yeah,
Okay.
Exactly.
Well, that's the thing with balloons, that people, I think when it comes to pricing and stuff, people undervalue themselves.
True. That's true.
Because you look at this and you just think, wow, it's the impact I think you pay for. And I've talked to other people about this.
That's true.
You pay for the impact, you don't pay for the balloons as such, because you know, the total cost of the balloons for that is not going to be that much at all, really. But look at the wow factor.
But
selling the wow factor.
You can easily undercharge if you see it from the inside, because these are just links tied together in uninflated ones and just few details.
Yeah.
But if you see it just as an outsider from the balloon world, it's
fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know why it's fantastic?
Because you did it.
I did it.
Yeah.
So let's start with 2 pinch twists, just like that.
I like modest people. That's great. Yeah.
I'm gonna start with another pinch twist after few inch. Another one. So as you can see, we just did a triangle here. Started with 2 pinch twists. Okay.
Okay.
That's gonna be the palm without the fingers.
I see.
So I'm gonna give a second layer to that triangle. Just like that. Okay, we don't need the rest. Can you hold this up? Sorry, never mind.
Okay.
Okay. So that's the basic structure for the hand. Now we just need to add the arms. So we have 2 pinch twists here. It's one. Shape it a little bit. So we can have 1 finger.
Okay.
Let's add the second one, a small one. Now you can hold this, thanks. Yeah. You expected that, right?
Yeah. It normally flies away, doesn't it? People have done that before. Can't catch me out, Gergő.
No, there's nothing new.
You're going to catch me out with something now, aren't you?
Okay.
Yeah.
So the Raisin we did 2 layer to the triangle, that now I can tuck this in between those layers. Shape it a little bit. Just like that. And
awesome.
The last thing we have to do is add a thumb. And there's one thing I'm always struggling with, is the hands. Because I'm left-handed, I'm always thinking mirrorly, and I'm always have to think to that. Okay, how I put the hands, which way the thumb goes. I can easily end up with this, but it's not quite accurate. So yeah, basically that's how you did.
That's amazing.
Palm. It's just, it's just a triangle. It looks really simple, and just add the fingers.
It doesn't look simple. That's what I'm saying. It looks complex, but.
That's the whole point.
That's fantastic.
That's the whole point.
That is
right now it's like 3 fingers, but...
That's amazing. Yeah, so you can just add another one, I'll make it bigger and add as many as you like, I guess.
Fun fact, most of the cartoon characters have only just 4 fingers. Because it's easier to draw than 5.
Oh, really?
Yeah. In the show The Simpsons, every character has 4 fingers, just like this.
I've never noticed.
Only one character has the proper 5 finger. Do you know which character?
I do not.
Of course you know. You don't. It's the god.
Ah, right.
Yeah, because there's at one point in the show there's a god in the show, and there's the only character who got 5 fingers.
Perfectly.
Everyone got just 4.
Yeah. Interesting fact.
Interesting fact.
Well, Gergő, thank you
You're very welcome.
so much for that. That's great. I think that's a show full of useful techniques, and thank you so much for not making me put that on.
Well, speaking about that, I have something to tell you.
Well, thank you, Gergő, and thank you everybody for watching. It's been an amazing experience. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, why not? Hit the subscribe button and the little bell icon. You'll be notified every time we upload a new show. Stay happy, stay a little bit scared. I look forward to seeing you all next week.
Nice one, Greg. You can take it off now.
Okay.
All right.
That's fun.